All right, everyone, welcome. It is December 8th, 2025. I'm going to do a quick little video here just to show you how we all, um, Alex, Jake, and I witnessed Dan ascending. He's up to 1647 or whatever now, and so it's really kind of like hard to like describe what that is. It comes with a lot of game knowledge and just understanding. Like it's one thing to play well and play fast, but there's like another layer of understanding. So I'm gonna just kind of like walk you through what we got to witness from Dan. And this was really a treat for us because um it was African clearing and you're just kind of setting up your base in the beginning. So like I just want to walk you through what was going on here and what we got to see. So here we have um, we're gonna just view lock on red here for a minute. I take it back. We'll lock on blindly the bind. So yeah, African clearing we had been playing pretty well throughout the night, so that was good to see. And here this ended up being our last one about midnight. I think it's been pretty good. We've been playing about 4 to 5 or 6 matches a night. Anything past that, I just start to lose. So, anyways, this is I'm setting up the stage for what's going on here, and just want to describe what's happening. So here we have Dan setting his base, and Red's just walking across, and he walls him in. What a play! Now here I'm gonna quick pause here because like we're just walking around. Dan's discussing what's going on. He's like, "Oh, I walled this sucker in. He saw it coming." I mean, it really was like the perfect play. Now here, and I saw this, and we'll see how many seconds it actually is. But he could have actually walled him in again here. So what we'll find out is we'll see soon. But 121. We'll see how many seconds he had to try to do something. And there's a lot going on. You're managing your people. So I'm like, Dan, wall this in here. Go, go, go. You had time to chat. And I'm like, Dan, do it. And then at this point, yeah. So if he would have walled him in, then he wouldn't have been able to do anything. As so, and this is another thing. Dan was like, I'm gonna garrison in my TC, and then I'm gonna shoot the dude. But until everyone's TC is built, this is not an option. So, um, but yeah. So, anyways, this works out really well. I'm gonna take this off view lock. So Dan's in a precarious position, and we did a good job of finding where everyone is. Dan is surrounded by 3 players at the moment, and so we already know that he's like things are gonna be tough. View lock, but like we've done a good job of like sending sheep out. We can see this there, we can see um, this here, and we're pretty good about talking. And I think somebody recognized that another person was up here, but yeah, as we can see, he tried to garrison and kill, but it just wasn't gonna work out. It's not meant to be, but like all the same, Red's PC is not up yet. Um, Already pop out another Ville or so before he even gets there. So this is a good start, and the first of things that will put Red on tilt is what we'll refer it to, because we've all been there where a person's just messing with you, and it's like, what is going on? So, I mean, this is standard. We know Dan's going to be in a heap of trouble. Um, Alex is in a good boom position. Myself is down here. I'm gonna try to go scouts because you got to play feudal. Like we're in the 1400s here. You need to play feudal. You can't just fast castle in the knights. That's not how it works. So yeah, we're just gonna speed it up here a little bit. But Dan's doing his thing. I don't know why Red is just sitting here like a nincompoop. I think these guys were decent elos. Let me just pull it up here for a second. We'll view lock. Yeah, the new app, it really is phenomenal as far as getting stats and everything. And definitely if there's a fifth person or even if there's time, like we can look it up ourselves. So just Red was a 1336 team player, and he was a max 1330 1v1 from Peru, but all the same, whatever. So all right, we're gonna go back and just kind of speed what happens here. Okay, once again, the other 3 of us are fine. Purple's nearby, and Dan is going to get screwed. That's just how it is, but he's doing a good job of getting boars and food and things like that. Red isn't playing like particularly well here, but he's a little tilted, I'm sure. So we'll just kind of fast forward a little bit, kind of see what's going on. Nothing crazy. Because Red is the main person here, okay, Purple is Persian, so but Red's gonna try and Persian douche him for whatever reason. But we'll kind of see what leads up. So here, trying to steal the boar, and I just missed it a little bit, but like basically, Dan did a really good job of taking the spore, doesn't lose any vills, and so Red's like, what the fuck, did all this work and it didn't work again. Um, so now he's gonna be like, fuck your house. Um, Score's pretty close here. Let's check on Red's stats here. So he's like, okay, we'll get up here a little bit, and so yeah, tilt one was trapping his Ville. Tilt two was getting that boar, and then we'll see what happens again soon here. So he's getting a lot of food. Okay, at this point he's like, "Fuck this guy! I'm gonna go in and douche him." So he's trying, um, drops it. Dan sees it's coming, and this is game knowledge. You can see he's like, "Okay, I have to drop stuff or like build things, and a lot going on." He also walled in this dude. So all his bills are over here. He does not have a TC, so he needs to get this down. He is committed to this. Yeah, so house there, that's good. Needs to get something else. Could have been done a little better, but time to see what's about to happen. So here it is, building the TC, Dan's garrison. I think there's like 7 or 8 people here, and Dan's just going to start attacking. That's his whole plan. Bulgarians got action here. We did pick our civs, so it wasn't even like this guy thought he was Persians by accident. But anyways, it looks like, okay, this is not going well. It's going to really mess him up, losing a couple boars here. But he's like just going. So there's about nine bills set. Dan's got a few here, but now Dan is just going to kind of take a lot of. He does lose a few here, but like his TC is almost dead already. Like this is a big deal. You just got to start fighting vills. I mean, and the rest of us, we're doing our thing, but like also I'm just kind of watching because this is like so crazy. And so this building, losing dudes. He still has enough wood, but like his town center is just going down. He's only got 4 over here, just looking like shit. Needs to it's just going around. I mean, they're ejected, dying, dead, dead, and he deletes all his dudes. It's game over. So, anyways, actually, I think they had a chance if Yellow could have stayed in, or even if Red would have like fucked around. But because Orange doesn't get a castle drop here and make Dan's life hell. But listen, this was hilarious. This was really good, and don't pretend that this was easy by any stretch of the imagination. So, really props to Dan. Showed a lot of growth and like game knowledge, and knew what he had to do. So 3v3, he made a guy rage quit, and that's not nothing either. Let's be honest. So hope you guys enjoy the clip here, and we'll get this posted ASAP. Thanks for tuning in.